Ever since the diesel program launched here, it's really been a huge success. Continues to gain interest every single year. We were actually able to add another full-time unit this year, transition from another program, and so now we have 2 full-time staff dedicated to the diesel program, and really has been tremendous with our partnerships. Everybody that comes in, our business partners, more and more businesses want to partner with it because they see the great things that are going on inside the diesel program. So we're really extremely happy to have both of our instructors, and excited to see what the future of this program holds.
So Cleveland Education Foundation's been very critical to what we've done. Whenever we started this program, Holt and RDO both were a critical part of what we did, as well as the giant grant that we received. We were the first diesel program in the state of Texas, and we are the largest diesel program in the state of Texas, and one of the only ones in the United States at the high school level. So that was very critical. We were doing a lot of things that were in uncharted territory. Our curriculum, the way that we operate things, what we do, we're the first school to have navigated that. So CEF was huge on how we navigate those, how we get those tax write-offs for those companies, how we work all of those pieces in place to work with state of Texas public education, marrying that with our JET grant as well as our local school district. So they were very critical for all of those puzzle pieces falling into place.
So the hoist system is going to be used for our stock show projects, our mowers, like over here you probably see, and then the motors right here. When we lift the heads off of these motors, they're pretty heavy. We need to be using that to save our backs and our arms and all that. And when we pull the decks off of these, we need to lift them up in the air to be able to slide the decks out, and or pull the motors out of these. We need to be able to lift the motor up with something other than our hands, because that's not going to happen, right? So this is one of those foundational things that when you go to work somewhere, it's like they're going to want you to already know how to do something like this. When I worked in the field, we pulled motors all the time using stuff like this. It is very much real-world equipment.
So far, I've learned how to check the oil, how to see if it runs, check if it's drivable, and to check the deck to see if all the electronics and the mowers work. Doing that hands-on is like a pretty good experience for those who want to get into diesel, and just being here in the class with my friends, working on things, it's just an amazing experience.
When I leave high school, I want to work on big trucks, like semis and stuff like that, because it just really interests me, because I get to work on stuff with my hands, and I like doing that.
Having an organization like Cleveland Education Foundation is essential to everything that we do here. Obviously, with the financial status right now of public education, we are limited on certain wish list items that we have, and even certain needs that we have. And to have an opportunity like this, that we're able to use those funds that could possibly have been allocated for this into something else, it minimizes just the impact that it has on the teachers' budgets, on sometimes the teachers' personal budgets. It opens up opportunities that we can do more things for kids. We really can't survive without programs like the Education Foundation that come in and support our programs.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cleveland Education Foundation.
Thank you, Cleveland Education Foundation, for supporting everything we do.